Yo, it's KJ Media 100. I've been gone for a little bit, but your boy is back. Yo, so I've been taking a break a little bit, resting a little bit, but without further ado, I want to get into these topics that have been taking over the whole world right now. Right now, I mean, Gucci Mane. Listen, Gucci Mane allegedly got robbed by Pooh Shiesty. All right, Pooh Shiesty and his whole entourage or whatever. Unless you've been living underneath a rock and not keeping up with the hip hop community, that's what's going on right now. So let me just give my thoughts of that. Off the rip, I'm gonna take it from Gucci Mane's state first of all. Gucci Mane clearly thought Pooh Shiesty was coming to do business. You know, maybe even possibly try to work out a deal, work out a new contract, whatever, make a new song, whatever. You know, since Pooh Shiesty's come home, I think Gucci Mane has been visibly absent from from being in the background with Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty is the artist that Gucci Mane signed. You know, these guys are always getting too big for their britches, so to speak. Like you would like Pooh Shiesty's from Memphis, right? There's a very big Memphis rapper that goes by the name of Yo Gotti, amongst others. You had Young Dolph, 3 6 Mafia, hell, Young Buck, but a dude from Atlanta came and took you under the wing, and signed you. So like the loyalty is crazy, but Pooh Shiesty said it himself. Ain't nobody as slime as me. He also said, "Don't let that Dirk verse get to your head. No one as slime as me. I'm Shiesty." Um, there's another line when he said, "The whole time, grandmama told me to keep the grass cut. The whole time I'm the snake." Like somebody shows you who they are, believe it. To all my young men out there, like I don't want y'all going around thinking I'm just gonna be the shiestiest. I'm gonna be the slimiest. I'm gonna be the grimiest little nigga I can be. You know that ain't gonna get you nowhere. But all your bridges burnt and possibly put in the grave. Honestly, especially if you with that street life. Let's check out this news article real quick. I'm gonna react to it right quick.
All right, a live look at Dallas on this Thursday evening. Our next story takes us to Dallas, where federal prosecutors there have charged Memphis rapper Pooh Shiesty and 8 others with robbing 3 men at gunpoint and kidnapping them at a Dallas record studio earlier this year. The court documents only refer to the victims by their initials. One victim, called RD, is described as the owner of the 1017 record label, which was founded by Grammy-nominated rapper Gucci Mane, whose real name is Roger Davis. DOJ saying that the incident began with a dispute over a record contract. Fox 4 Dallas reporter David Santendry is here with more. David, what can you tell us?
Yo, so these disputes, like through the history of time, like when it comes to the music business, artists have always went back and forth with their record labels. Always. Like all of them, no matter what race they were. You know? Then when it came to like the black performers and singers, they would just get straight ripped off. Nigga bought them a car, maybe a little house, give them some money in their pocket, and say go on your way, and they'll be making millions off of them. Feel what I'm saying? Like most recently, I can think about Meg The Stallion with, and then like these people believe in you enough to sign you. Like the loyalty is crazy. It happens a lot. Sometimes you overplay a contract, but a contract is a contract. You know what I'm saying? you overplay your contract. It happens all the time. Or if you're a performer, you out rap, you out sing, you outsell your contract. So Pooh Shiesty, I don't listen to much Pooh Shiesty, right? But in my opinion, he wasn't out rapping his contract for the simple fact that the nigga was in prison, federal prison. So I know there's some stuff behind closed doors. I mean, I watched the academics video when he was talking to the dude that um allegedly has something to do with Young Dolph's deletion. Um, Apparently Gucci Mane is some slimy guy, whatever the case would be. I don't know, because everything I see, every interview I see with Gucci Mane, he's talking about how much people he put on. He put on a lot of people, Gucci Mane. So to be in prison, come home, have that banger of a song. Song's a banger. Um, but to come home and actually say, "Hey yo, Dirty, pass me the clip," or pass me the Draco, whatever the fuck he said, and then he actually did it in real life. Cause you think you owed more money? Shit's crazy. And the nigga Pops was with him too. So that's crazy. Like I know you remember Prince. Prince, like, he had slave written on his fucking cheek and shit. Like, I always say this, like with the locks. The locks came back and changed their names. They changed their name. We in D Block now. It never works signing with a rapper. If anybody in the comments can tell me what worked. I mean, you got Eminem signing with Dr. Dre. You have 50 getting with Eminem and then Dr. Dre. So that worked. But how many of those are there? Last time I checked, Drake and Nicki Minaj are on Young Money no more. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, well, I can tell you this was disguised as a traditional business meeting inside a recording studio, but then it turned into an ambush.
Go make your bed.
Lontrell Williams Jr., a well-known rapper by the stage name Pooh Shiesty, was on house arrest for a firearms conviction related to drug trafficking when the Department of Justice says he led a group to rob and kidnap 3 people inside a Dallas recording studio back in January. The motive? So Pooh Shiesty could get out of a record contract with rapper Gucci Mane's label, the New 1017 Records.
We're not talking about low-level rappers here, guys who are trying to make it.
TMZ tells Fox 4 to let go of Pooh Shiesty would have been a financial blow to Gucci Mane's record label.
He had a lot of artists under his label, and then he made a decision that he was going to let go a lot of those artists. One of the very few, though, that he held on to happened to be Pooh Shiesty.
listen, where would have Pooh Shiesty's career been if Gucci Mane didn't co-sign almost all his songs? I think he sort of would have been a hot rapper. But just having that extra co-signing for Gucci Mane got he has dozens of millions of fucking followers along his YouTube, his Instagram, social media, period. Like, it's crazy. I think he got more subscribers on YouTube than fucking Young Jeezy. Let me verify that real quick. I don't like to be just saying shit now. I think he do. Let's see. Gucci Mane got 5.96 million subscribers on YouTube, and Young Jeezy he got almost double the subscribers on YouTube over Jeezy. And a lot say Jeezy's the better rapper. You feel what I'm saying? I love Jeezy, but I beg to differ just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Again, Pooh Shiesty, somebody who's got a lot of fans. He's got hit music, and certainly somebody that Gucci Mane could be profitable.
According to a criminal complaint, Pooh Shiesty was upset with
Let's read this real quick. Lontrell Williams Jr., Lontrell Williams Sr. The fact that the man's pops is in there. His pops. You failed as a father. Deadass. Launch Rodney White Jr., DeMarcus Glover, Darion McDaniel, Terrence Rogers, Corday Johnson, Kadarius Walters, and Demarion Gibson. I, the complainant in this case, state that the following is true to the best of my knowledge and belief. On or above the date of January 10th, 2026, in the county of Dallas, in the Northern District of Texas, the defendant violated code kidnapping conspiracy to commit kidnapping. All right, so the kidnapping. When you hear about kidnapping, you think about a motherfucker getting, you know what I'm saying, tied up, thrown in the back of a fucking car and shit. But when you hold somebody at gunpoint and you don't let them leave, holding them against their will, that is kidnapping, unlawful imprisonment, shit of that nature. You know,
contract terms. Surveillance images show Pooh Shiesty, his father, and 7 others before they enter the studio. Once inside, Pooh Shiesty pulled what appeared to be a black AK-style pistol, pointing it at the head of a victim, labeled RD, demanding RD sign contractual release paperwork. RD complied. Gucci Mane's legal name, Roderick Davis, matches those initials.
The victims in this case came to Dallas to conduct legitimate business, and they were met with firearms and violence.
That wasn't the end of it. The feds say the group robbed the victims of expensive jewelry and cash.
Social media gonna be the end of motherfuckers. I'm surprised these wines out here still kicking. Social media gonna get y'all. Like the karma gonna be real too when social media get y'all. Like, listen, I'm not a criminal. I'm not about to go out here and commit no crimes. But if I was thinking about committing a crime, I might go watch First 48, the ID channel, all that shit. Just run a marathon of watching that shit. And just to see what mistakes these other dumbasses made that I shouldn't make. Because his first mistake, first and foremost, Pooh Shiesty, was being there. That's his first mistake. Second mistake was bringing a weapon around. Third mistake, being around, I'm assuming some of these motherfuckers is felons. Being around felons. Third mistake. And then, of course, the obvious, holding somebody at gunpoint. And then if your team robbing motherfuckers. But being on camera. Because they might not say it in this news article, but these motherfuckers were seen at different times of the day with the same clothing on. So that's how they were able to recognize and name all these motherfuckers that was with him.
The victims was actually choked by one of the defendants to the point of near unconsciousness.
Pooh Shiesty lives in Frisco, according to the complaint, but investigators say most of the alleged accomplices traveling from Memphis, Tennessee, were staying at a Dallas hotel the day of the ambush, including accomplice Rodney Wright Jr.
Look at this shit. These niggas is wearing the same exact clothes, bro. You're not gonna think to change none of your clothes or none of that. Like
a rapper with the stage name Big 30. Social media post reportedly shows suspect Terrence Rogers wearing a variety of jewelry believed to be stolen during the robbery, even stolen sneakers. There's also a post highlighting a large amount of cash. Footage from Memphis shows federal investigators collecting evidence at the home of Pooh Shiesty's father, Vontrell Williams Sr. That was on Wednesday, the day most suspects were arrested.
We remain committed to investigating violent crimes like these.
We mentioned Pooh Shiesty lives in Frisco. That's a suburb of Texas. Again, Frisco. It's about 30 minutes north of Dallas where Pooh Shiesty lives. He actually lives in an apartment right next to the Dallas Cowboys training facility. Everyone else involved is believed to have come from out of town during this event. Again, 9 suspects we're talking about, 8 of them in custody. Feds still looking for one more who's believed to possibly be in Georgia. Austin?
David Santendry with us tonight. David, always appreciate you. You heard a little bit of the press conference in David's piece. Let's play the full thing out from the beginning. Here it is.
We're not about to watch this whole shit now, my G. You're not about to watch this. So, I'm curious. The people out there, the fans out there, what were y'all thoughts when y'all heard about this? Kind of when I read that, I was like, nah, not Gucci. I immediately started thinking about Gucci Mane being the boogeyman that he is. I remember he was on Breakfast Club, and then Charlamagne doing his trolling shit, and and Gucci said, "What? Who could do something to Gucci? Who could do something to me?" You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, when it comes to motherfuckers that motherfuckers, nobody's gonna really press like that. I think about one Gucci Mane. I think about Suge Knight. I think about I had the name in my head too. The other dude. But these motherfuckers in their primes, who's doing something to them? You're gonna try, maybe 50. You gonna try. Now, Gucci Mane, as I believe, 46 years old. He's living his life. He's married. He got 2 young kids. Here, take it. Take these little chains, man. I got insurance on them anyway, bro. You feel me? I got insurance on them anyway. You know, I'm curious. Would Pooh Shiesty have ever thought to pull up on the old Gucci Mane like that? Feel me? This is 2026. The 2016 Gucci Mane 10 years ago. Let's go further back, 20 years ago. But of course, 20 years ago, Pooh Shiesty was like 6 years old. So I heard there was a break in the case or something like that. I heard something like that. Let's see. Like, I think the kidnapping charge was possibly dropped or something like that. I'm talking how they be talking. Federal custody is crazy, bro. All right, here we go right here. This is BET. Ah, fuck it, it's BET. Pooh Shiesty's new lawyer says Gucci Mane robbery case is more complicated than it looks. Really? Oh, really? This man got a bullet on his face. He said getting teardrops is played out. Go get your favorite bullet on your face. Like, when the raps is too real, man. The defense attorney John Helms, who joined the case just 24 hours earlier, is promising a version of events significantly different from what federal prosecutors are alleging. Like, what, nigga? Like, you had one of the witnesses was Gucci Mane's cameraman. You see how they roughed them up, the neck and the arm. They roughed them up, and then one was an off-duty cop. What are you? You was not getting out of this, bro. Like, what are you talking about? He says the government tries to characterize this as a dispute over money between Lontrell and his record label, but in this business, things are very often not what they seem, and people's motivations are very often not what they seem. What are you talking about? Does that even help him? I don't think that helps him at all. I don't know. They're saying I mean, we know Pooh Shiesty didn't rob anybody. We know it was his homeboys, but you get what your homeboys did. Like it says right here, you the ringleader, nigga. You acted as the ringleader, even with your own pops. It's crazy. Shiesty signed with 1017 Records in 2020 after Gucci Mane discovered him through early social media buzz. He quickly became one of the label's marquee names for a 2021 guilty plea on a federal firearms conspiracy charge in Florida landed him in prison. He served 3 years of a 63-month sentence before an early release in October 25, which Gucci Mane publicly celebrating his return. The alleged studio incident occurred just 3 months later. So it says Shiesty's prior criminal attorney Bradford Cohen initially told Rolling Stone the team was reviewing the charges. and separately told TMZ that he had spotted inconsistencies in the indictment he planned to address in future hearings. Helms, who joined the case less than a day before his Friday comment, appears to be taking a more aggressive public posture. Like, bruh, this is what I think. Some of those gonna get dropped against Pooh Shiesty. That's obvious. Some of that shit's gonna get dropped. His homeboys, it's a wrap. Oh, it's a wrap. It's a Rizzy. It's a wrap. It is a Rizzy. Like, there's not even like, what's the missteps? The missteps is that, so let me get this straight. Pooh Shiesty's only guilty of pulling out the hammer and threatening somebody to sign papers, which is signing under distress, which is not gonna fly anyway. What is he? It's crazy, bro. Crazy. I'm gonna be following this story. Like, I want to know this. How many years I think Shiesty getting? Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna do a poll. You think this motherfucker getting 0 months? You think he gonna get about? Let's see. Let me not do months. I ain't trying to count. He gonna do 0 time. He gonna do 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years. I want to know. Me personally, I think he getting about 20. He getting about 20. That's what I think. Let's move it on.